guys, welcome back to another video here. In this video we'll be comparing the main differences and the pros and cons of both the TMaxx 2.5 and the TMaxx 3.3. Let's get right into it. Starting with your TMaxx 2.5, everything is pretty basic. You got, well, if you notice, if you compare this between the TMaxx 3.3's frame, this one is the frame is much skinnier, versus when you're looking at the TMaxx frame, it looks almost twice as thick. If you notice that, I don't know if it comes up that good on camera. The next main difference I've had is, the main problem I've had with the 2.5s is these drive shafts snap like sticks in the winter. They usually snap right there. Let me try zooming in on for you. Right there during the winter on the ball joint, they snap like sticks, and I've had to order so many of them in the winter because they just snap so easily. The next problem that they've got here is that the stock plastics are so skinny and so, prone to breaking. When you have the TMaxx 3.3, let me show you here. The front shock tower was stock. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks a little bit beefier than the plastics are on this one. And that's just something I noticed over the years. Another thing I noticed is that this has been a problem for me, especially in the rear, is that these tie rods here and the steering rods in the front, let me zoom on it for you, they bend, and they're really skinny on this truck. They're good if you're just a normal driver, but being the crazy driver I am, they bend. They will bend a lot easier than the beefed up ones on the 3.3. If you look there, they're a lot thicker. There's more material to them than there is to the 2.5. And if you flip both trucks over, and you look at the bottom, 2.5 has a skid plate. You can buy a separate skid plate from it right here. There'll be a plate screwed into these 4 holes, and you just have a plate there. But on this one, mine came with a plate, but I had to pull it off because I had to get the zip tie in. I prefer the plate on this as well, but it just comes with a stock, so I think that's a nice plus. You'll notice the drive shafts here are much thicker than they are on this one. You see, look at this one. And you look at this one, everything's beefed up on the 3.3. So, if you want a truck that will last you longer, if you're a basher that you go off of a lot of ramps and you go on to the races, and you race and you want the extra power, I recommend spending a little bit more money and getting the 3.3. While if you're just a normal, once a month driver, or you just drive home on the weekends or something, I'd recommend the 2.5 because you're not gonna have to spend that much more money for something that you get the same thing out of the 3.3 on. But you don't put through as much use and abuse. So both are really good trucks. Just know what you're paying for and what the extra money would get you on the 3.3. I personally prefer the 3.3 because everything is beefed up on it, especially the chassis. If you want to put an even bigger engine, like on the OSs, they have great engines. You're not going to get a lot of frame flex. Alright? So, there you go, guys. That was my video of the 2.5 versus the 3.3. If you liked the video, drop me a like, and let me know in the comments of what you think between these two trucks. Alright? Peace.